Good evening, guys. It's Monday, March 25th. My apologies for releasing this one a little later tonight. From now on, these will be out between 5:15 p.m. and 5:45 p.m. Eastern Time from now on. So this shouldn't be longer than a few minutes as usual. Let's get right into it. Starting off on the weekly, I have our intermediate term highs and our intermediate term lows marked out. I also have 50% of last week's range marked out, so that will be one of the key levels to watch this week. Moving on to the daily, we can see that we still have this imbalance. We can see today we swept Friday's lows and came close to 50% of this daily fair value gap, pushed back up and closed above this fair value gap, so that's a good sign for the upside. Moving into the 4-hour chart, we can see that here on the 4-hour chart we did hit 50% of this imbalance and then wicked back up. Now we see here that we created an imbalance to the downside, but we filled it. So a few things that I'll be looking for is if this seems to be holding good and acting as an inverted fair value gap, then this will be a good long or a good opportunity to look for some buy model entries. And then our targets will be up here at some of this buy side liquidity. If not, to the downside, if we can't keep holding above this, then some targets to the downside could be this 50% level again, and then our second target could be filling this imbalance. So down here at the bottom of the imbalance, that would be a pretty good target for the downside. But as always, we just wait and see what happens. Just be an observer until we get a clear read on the market. So right now it's a little bit mixed, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Things to end with, we do have news tomorrow. We have durable goods at 8:30 a.m. and we have consumer confidence at 10 a.m. So I'll most likely just be tape reading until this 10 a.m. news drops. Now, I always like to end it on a quote. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, and that is by Seneca. The reason I chose this quote is because it relates to trading, of course. So most outsiders looking in, they seem to, call us lucky or privileged that, we're making money. But what they don't see is the hours spent studying, the hours spent losing, the hours spent reviewing trades, the hours spent journaling. They don't see none of that stuff. So in reality, they think we're lucky, but in our reality, we were just preparing. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.